Hello again, Leo. It's June 2016. I'm Dadhichi. And the issue of timing is something you either have or you don't. With Mercury in your 10th house of profession right now, we look at that as an important planet for communication and achieving some forward progress by way of timing your connection with others, especially people in positions who can help you attain what it is you want. So this month, I think one of the themes at least is really developing that awareness to understand what's going on around you, the appropriate moments to seize that are going to help you in your pursuit of success professionally. And don't forget the 10th house, wherein this planet is transiting, is also to do with the development of ego, development of yourself, and the way you present yourself to the world, particularly in professional areas. And this planet is going to give some good results. It's moving in direct motion this month, moves to the 11th house of your horoscope, that is its own sign of Gemini, around the 13th. That'll be preceded by the new moon in the 11th house, where we see the Sun and Venus right now. Bit of a problem there with Venus, which is your career planet, having what's called combustion. So that's burning up. There could be some stress for some of you born under Leo. And fortunately, the Sun is the faster moving planet, moving away from that. Then the new moon will take place in that first week, endowing you with some new options, the chance to make new friends, new connections. And that's why I'm saying get your timing right, so that can be of a benefit rather than a hindrance to you. We also see Mercury is going to run into some difficulties there with the opposition to Saturn. Saturn is the planet ruling your 6th house, again the workplace environment. 7th house, which is the general public. It's also to do with your relationships of a more intimate nature. But if we're looking at business partnerships, sales, communication, interacting with people generally for the purpose of doing your work, then things could slow down a little bit for you leading up to the 21st. And also we see Neptune, the right angle there, having to do with your 8th house of shared finances. I'm just getting a sense that trusting people, checks in the mail. Heard that before. I would say that if you're too enthusiastic about getting a deal, or locking someone down without crossing your T's and dotting your I's and getting some sort of signature on the bottom line, you may find yourself out of pocket. So it's important not to cut corners, especially where finances are concerned. That's going to be an important one for you. Another important transit I want to talk about has to do with your domestic situation. Mars is ruling that area of your horoscope. It's been retrograde for some time. It was almost going to make its connection to Saturn, pulled back, decided to go into retrogression, and is now starting to slow down. It's going to slow down up until it stops. This is called its stationary direct motion, and that happens on the 30th of June, after the full moon takes place just a few days before that in your 6th house of work, health, enemies, co-workers, disease, all that sort of thing. So its forward motion can help in terms of your family, in terms of your real estate, your domestic and finances connected with your family, also to do with your mother. There are some born under Leo that may be having some problems associated with the mother. We also see that Mercury in opposition to Mars on the 10th, leading up to that in the first week, could be fertile ground for disputes and some pretty narky discussions. So fortunately, later in the month, towards the very end of the month, that planet moves forward and into July. We'll talk about that next month. Should start to give better results, and then it moves into the 5th house. Still has some work to do with Saturn. That's one of the more difficult aspects that you can expect, but we need to prep you. We need to get your sense of timing right. That has to do with your awareness, broadening that, being a step ahead of everyone else in the game. And if you can do that, I think this month is going to set you up for a much, much better second half of August, September, so on and so forth. Come back, we want to talk more about this. Don't forget first to stop in at astrology.com.au. We've got the textual version of what I've said here with a lot more beefed up information for you. This, of course, is just scratching the surface. And for those of you that need a personal reading, you can always talk to me, send me a note, we can organise an appointment, or with one of our other affiliate partners there. Many, many different psychics and readers. Till next month, take care. Look forward to your company again. Bye-bye.